Hello, welcome to the live. Guys, hello. Just get my stuff set up on the side so I can see all them comments. Hello. Hi. What day is today? Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. I never know what day it is because time is made up. Happy Tuesday. Hello. Hello. Hi. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Today we're going to talk about higher self basics. And I'm so excited to talk about the higher self because the time has come, my friends. The time has come where I must teach you all how to channel for yourselves because there is a crazy amount of conflicting information from psychics and mediums and all of that across the world. So, what if we just tapped in ourselves? What if I just taught you how to do it yourselves? And the first step to be able to do that is understanding your higher self, right? So, we're going to talk about your higher self. We're going to be weird, probably. Hello, good morning. Hello. It's so good to see you guys on this Tuesday. Wearing another Sean Craft, if anybody wants to know. I just loved it. I can't explain it. It just called to me. So here we are. This is it. Hello everybody. Hi. I love this shirt. I saw it and immediately was like, yeah, that's the one. It's so good. There's rare times when I'm not wearing Sean Craft these days. I think I'm going through like a little Sean Craft obsession. I'm okay with that. I love this one so much. I also have the T-Rex one of the Howling at the Moon, but the alligator crocodile one, what is this? Alligator one is hilarious. Hello. Ooh, I'm in your ear at work. I love that. I love that. Who here is ignoring work and listening to the live instead? I always want to know because I love that. There's several of you have already said that. That's so great. So many people. You have the T-Rex one too. I love that. I love that. Great. I love that. Okay, so before we get started, higher self basics, first I want to say thank you so much for all the likes and the loves and the shares and all of those things. That helps us out so much. So if you like our channel and you want to help our channel and just help more people come in here and get all the free information and soak it up, like the live, share the live, go crazy with it because that helps a tremendous amount. You can't help any more than that. Like that is the max level of helping you can do. And we don't gain anything from that as a channel. It just allows more people, it just pushes the live more, right? So more people can be like, hey, I see this now, right? And they can come hang with us. So yeah, so good. So higher self basics. Here's the thing. And I'm going to answer questions too. But in this time, this transition, this crazy transition that we're in as a planet right now, it is so important that you learn how to get the information from the ethers yourself, right? You don't have to, but it is important that you, at a minimum, that you can understand when someone is blowing smoke and speaking from ego or speaking actually from like the information that's in ethers. You know what I mean? Because there's just a lot of misinformation out there. Most of it's misinformation, unfortunately. So I'm going to teach you guys how to channel because I have had enough of it. Because here's the thing. Your ability to channel, this goes for everyone out here who's psychic. Your ability to channel is only as clear as you are. So if you have a crap ton of shadows, a crap ton of limiting beliefs, and I'm not just speaking for you guys, I'm also speaking for other psychics that you follow, right? Even me, if I get into my ego, because that's happened before and it's possible, right? Although I do a pretty decent job these days, but I am human and that's possible, right? So this is for all the psychics you follow as well. If somebody is speaking from ego and not actually listening to the raw, unfiltered messages, right? If they're speaking from ego, it's going to go in circles. It's going to sound like either doom and gloom or love bombing. Do you know what I mean? It's going to be extremes, one end of the other. And I've also noticed some psychics who are attempting to profit off of other people's misery, if that makes sense, right? And so it's like they find something that's really sad and they're like, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it more. And all they want to do is talk, 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 but they don't want to show anybody how to shift. They don't want to show anybody how to grow, right? And this is not because they're being malicious. They could be, but that's not what's happening, right? What's happening is those are the kind of psychics who aren't growing at all. They're not reading, they're not clearing shadows, they're not shifting limiting beliefs, they're not learning at all. Do you know what I mean? In order to be a clear channel, you have to grow. You cannot be an effective psychic, medium, any of that stuff, even if you're not like an outward psychic like I am, just for you and channel information for you, right? What you see and what you get, what you discern is only as clear as your shadows and your limiting beliefs. Does that make sense? Because each individual person sees the world through the tint of their own lens. And your tint is based on how many shadows you have, how many limiting beliefs you have, those kinds of things, right? So just kind of be on the lookout for that. If you are learning how to trust other psychics, because there's definitely a handful of psychics and mediums you can trust, there's definitely a handful that are speaking directly from ego. And then there's even a whole bunch more who are actually not channeling at all. And they're just copying other people's channeled messages, right? It's a big mess. So we're just going to bypass all that. And I'm just going to teach you how to channel. How's that sound? Because, oh my God. The question is, what if the doom and glooms always seem to predict things correctly, though? So it depends on your perspective, because if they're channeling it, if they're giving you the information and the information is neutral, even if the message itself sounds heavy, but they're giving it in a neutral way, then they're not channeling from ego, right? But if they're giving you a message and they're like, you should be scared, you should be worried, that's coming from ego. So it just depends on how they're presenting the information, right? Because spirit will never tell you to be scared. Spirit will never pressure you. Spirit will never give you that sense of panic, like you have to do right now. Spirit can give you a sense of urgency, but it's going to be a very calm, stable urgency. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? So that's really what you have to look at it. Channeling has been fabulous. I love that. Oh my God, the expansion packs. Yes. The Channeling Trilogy Expansion Pack, the first wave, good, I'm glad it makes sense. The first wave drops tomorrow if you're in Soul Spark, my community, and it drops Friday for everybody else. You can always join Soul Spark if you want to get in on the first. They get everything first. So if you want to get in on the first stuff, if you want to be in a chat where you can tag me and ask questions and have the group support and all of that, that's what Soul Spark's for. But if you don't want to do Soul Spark, which is totally cool, Friday for everybody else, right? How to hear your higher self. And here's how the waves go with the channeling thing. And I'm going to answer questions today here too. But here's the Channeling Trilogy, the waves. Wave 1 is how to hear your higher self, because you can't understand anybody else, spirits, past over loved ones, whatever, if you can't understand yourself. You can't. You can hear it, but you're not going to be able to understand what they're saying if you don't even understand yourself, because you don't have like a foundation, right? Of checking in. Your gut is not in alignment. So you got to get your gut in alignment first. So it's wave 1, which drops tomorrow for Soul Spark, Friday for everybody else, is hear your higher self. Okay. Wave 2 is read the signs. It's all about signs and synchronicities, how to look at them, how to interpret them, what to do with them, what isn't a sign and synchronicity, right? How to not lose your mind with it, right? That's wave 2. Okay. So first we're understanding ourselves. This is how you become a clear channel. I'm so freaking stoked for this. I can't even tell you how excited I am. First, you become clear with yourself. Then you become clear with what the universe is telling you and showing you, because it's literally all around you right now, even if you don't notice it. But that's part of the pack, teaching you how to notice it, right? And then the third wave is hear your guides, hear your spirit guides, right? Because then we're ready to understand the messages that they are giving us. And then how to make sure that you are listening to the raw message and not interpreting through ego. So it's 3 steps, right? You can't teach somebody how to channel just in like one thing, because it's layered, right? And you can, as you're learning to do these 3 waves of this trilogy, you can be clearing your shadows, reading spiritual books, shifting your limiting beliefs, and then you become more and more clear as time goes on, right? I'm so stoked for this. You can't even. Oh my God, Monica, you just came out of meditation and your higher self spoke to you. I love that. I love that. It's so good. This trilogy is going to be so good. So, oh yeah, Corey says on YouTube, pro tip, Soulspark usually gets most of the limited gold editions of the expansion packs. It's the same price, gold editions, with all kinds of extra goodies in there. Soulspark gets most of those because it's only open for 75 people. So if you want to guarantee you get one and you were thinking about joining Soulspark anyway, maybe that aligns for you, right? I'm not trying to convince you. I'm just whatever feels good. I'm just throwing that out there as information. Is it weird I can't hear my guide? Oh, I can hear my guides, but I haven't really done any higher self work. No, that just means hearing guides comes more naturally to you. But what's happening is if you can't hear yourself and understand your higher self, those messages from your guides aren't going to be as clear as they can be. So this is going to help all of that. Yeah. Oh, Allie, that's so cute. Your husband's requested gift cards for the site so you can surprise me. That's adorable. Yeah, if you guys want to give the gift of any of this stuff to anybody, definitely use your own intuition on that if you know they're gonna like that. But you can just email us on the website and we'll set that up for them. That's fine. We've done that before. So yeah, I'm so stoked. So higher self basics. Remember the Channeling Trilogy drops tomorrow for Soulspark, Friday for everybody else. Your higher self communicates to you through emotion. It's like the feelings in your body, right? Your higher self is that emotion. So those gut pulls, those gut instincts, things like that. Anything else that comes after that is the narrative of your ego. And remember, ego is not bad. Ego, we literally have to have it. If I didn't have an ego at all, I wouldn't be Sam. I wouldn't have preferences. I wouldn't have likes, dislikes. I wouldn't be able to see myself as separate and my own self, right? You need ego. It just has to be balanced. Like it just has to be balanced, just like everything else. We should be like 90% feeling in our body and listening to our body and like 10% using our brain because this tells us everything. And that's what the expansion pack teaches you how to discern and move through. Especially if you're not somebody who grew up with a lot of emotions or being allowed to feel your emotions, things like that. I walk through all the steps so you can start that journey. Ooh, what do you say to people who are on the fence about kids and bringing them into all this? As somebody who has two children, you have to really want kids to raise them because kids are a lot. If you're on the fence, I would say listen to your gut about that. If you're on the fence, only your gut is going to know if you want kids. Maybe if you're on the fence and you want kids, but you don't really want to bring kids into this, maybe you adopt. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't have to look like how you think it should, right? It can look very different. Kids are a lot. I'm not gonna lie. Of course, I love my kids, but my God, they're a lot. My kids have not gone to school for a week and a freaking half. A week and a half, you guys. Help. My kids haven't gone to school in a week and a half. They're both teenagers and they're both boys and they're both redheads. Guys, I can't. These kids, I can't take it anymore. And I am not okay. Because of the roads. The roads are impassable. We live in a very rural county and the buses can't go on the roads. So, I'm okay. I'm okay. And they're both redheads. They're both teenage boys. It's so much, you guys. You can't. Higher self is not all emotion. Higher self communicates to you through emotion. That's its language. Sending love and strength. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's been a lot. Reds are so energized. You guys have no idea. It's been so much. Help. Help. Oh my God. Oh, I did go get food, Brenda. Luckily I drive a Subaru. I freaking love my Subaru. And so she braved the roads. She fulfilled her prophecy, her destiny of being a Subaru. And we were on those snowy, slightly icy roads, a little dodgy. But I put it into it's all-wheel drive, but I put it into like snow dirt mode or whatever. And we braved it. We went to the stores and I came home with food, thank God, because these boys. So much. I need a what? What are you saying? Girl, you need a I don't know what that is. We're called gingers. Yeah, spicy gingers. I can't. You guys are so much. Yeah, it was like a lot. You guys are so funny. Yeah, it's been a little intense. So I don't even know why we got on that. I can't remember. Mm. A bubble bath, I get it. I don't I don't remember that commercial. That's so funny. A bubble bath, yeah, that would be nice. Snow mode is a lifesaver. Snow mode on my Subaru, oh my god. I love that so much. I was driving those roads like a boss, and not every car was making it. Yeah, I don't remember that commercial. Before my time. I'm about to be 43. Was it really before my time? I'm gonna be 43 in like 3 weeks or something. I'm gonna have to Google that now. Calgon, am I saying it right? Oh, you're 59. Oh, well, maybe it was before me. Yeah, I don't know that one. Calgon. Okay, I'm just gonna Google it. I am a Pisces queen. Thank you so much for noticing. Calgon. Oop. We're gonna look it up. Take me away. I saw somebody say that in the comments. That's what came up. Let me see. It's the 70s and 80s. Oh, well, then I could have. Iconic commercial. This is so funny. Oh, a 15-second. You guys hear it? I do not remember this commercial at all. She literally goes, "Calgon, take me away." That was so funny. I don't remember that one at all. You're 45, remember? Why don't I remember that commercial? That was terrible. I loved it. That's what I need. You guys are right. That was so funny. It was classic. Oh, look at all these Pisces babies. So good. Holy shit. Have I ever felt these massive energy shifts? Yeah, Nick, I am not joking when I say I have had migraines. I don't get even headaches anymore. I've had 2 migraines, 2 weeks in a row, and I have been sleeping more. And it's been a lot. It's been a lot. And now I'm having some muscle, like I feel some energy right here building up in my back. And so I'm having to massage it out and move more. And this has been a lot. So here's the thing, the video that I made today is a notebook video. Let me get this out really quick. And we're still going to talk about higher self too, but notebook video today. So I have a 3-month forecast, right? Because finally, the timelines have cleared up enough because it was like so fucking foggy and just it was just foggy and it was hard to tell what was going where and I couldn't use my precog. But like yesterday into today, finally I got some clarity because timelines are starting to collapse down again. Thank goodness. So I shared that today in the video today. So you can go watch that after this if you want. It's only like 3 minutes. It's not that long. It's the 3-month forecast, February, March, April. And then the video tomorrow, I read the rest of it. That'll be what drops tomorrow. I already recorded it. I read the rest of it, and this is just about February specifically, and what's going on in February specifically. It's really good, and I think it might upset some people. It's going to be a little triggering for some, but isn't that a gift? Isn't that a gift when we get triggered? So, oh, Pisces baby turns 5 on March 4th. Aw, I'm March 1st. Very first day, and I was born so early, so very close to midnight. I was one of the first babies born on March 1st in my year. What do you think of the book Becoming Supernatural? You just started it. Yeah, I love it. I love it so much. I tried to read more last night, but I fell asleep because this energy. I'm going through another awakening. I only made like 2 pages, but I love that book by Joe Dispenza. It's so good. Triggers are gurus. I love that. Oh my God, you're a March 1st too? Hey, Nick, what up? Birthday twins. That's so fun. That's so fun. Oh, you've had a headache for a week. Yeah, the energy is wild. Wild. So, watch the video from today. And it's all about connecting to your higher self, right? And I highly recommend if you're wanting to learn how to channel, if you're wanting to learn how to connect into your higher self energy more and feel more grounded and stable and like be able to trust your gut over what these people are saying on the internet that might sound scary and might not necessarily be true. Um, I would highly recommend checking out that expansion pack that is going to drop on Friday for everybody, about hear your higher self, because I just want to teach you guys how to channel. And then check this out. And then if we can all channel, then we can just have weird, cool conversations about all the things we're channeling, and we can just keep sharing it, right? And then we can all be more enlightened. And I love that so much. I really don't want to be I don't want to be the person that is put up on a pedestal that other people are looking to for all of the answers. I will definitely provide you what I feel and see, because we're all going to have different perspectives, but I don't ever want to be on a pedestal. I don't ever want to be the only person you come to or one of the only people you come to for the answers. I want you to be able to get them yourself, right? I want to help you get there. I want to help you grow, right? A psychic or a medium that is not that wants to gatekeep information and that can't explain their process is not one that is learning, right? Maybe they do it. Oh, it's 222. That's cute. Maybe they do it. Maybe they don't do it. Maybe it's mostly from ego, right? That's different for everybody. But if they can't explain their process, then it's coming from ego. Does that make sense? Yeah, I just want you guys to be able to channel. Like, let's just do it. You had me at weird. Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. Let's go. I'm excited about this month's topic too. For the next 3 months, I'm gonna be teaching channeling, how to channel, all of the steps. That's what we're gonna be focused on for the next 3 months, because holy shit, you guys, there's so much going on. And I want to clear this up just in case anybody in the watching this live is questioning this. I've seen some doom and gloom things about a new pandemic that's coming. I'm not getting any of that. When I heard that, I was like, that's weird that I haven't picked up on anything that big. So I went in meditation. I talked to my guides. Nothing, literally nothing. Here's what I'm getting. Here's what I think. Because I was like, well, where did they get the information from? Because sometimes people just make shit up. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes they just make shit up. But that wasn't the case here. So it's like, then where did they get it from? Because they got it from something. So what happens is when somebody channels information and it gets skewed from what the information actually was, from the truth of the information, right? That means that they got the information, sure, great, but then they filtered it through the lens of their own ego because they don't know how to be a clear channel yet, right? Not everybody does it first, right? But when you're sharing that information and you don't realize you're not being a clear channel, it can be confusing to people, right? So here's where I think they got it from, because I asked my guides to show me, like, where did they get the information from of a new pandemic? No pandemic, no reason to stock up on toilet paper, food, water, none of that. Okay. I'm not seeing that literally at all. What I'm seeing is the holes that are in the healthcare systems around the whole world, starting with the weakest ones, which is the United States is one of the weakest ones, right? What I'm seeing is the holes that are already there expanding out. Like, you know how, like, if you have a piece of paper and you light a flame underneath of it and you can watch the hole grow, that's literally what it looks like. And there's holes all over the place. I'm watching the holes grow. So what I'm seeing as a direct result of that, or I was being shown as a direct result of that, is uh, a higher prevalence of illnesses and sicknesses that are already exist, maybe not as well known, but already exist. And they're just spreading a little bit more, because this is the tipping point of us as a collective learning how to heal ourselves and learning how to stay in alignment so healing isn't as needed. Does that make sense? Right? So, that's what I'm seeing. And I think that's what they got it from, because I am seeing a prevalence of sickness and stuff like that, but it's not like a pandemic. It's not like any of that stuff. So, yeah. You came here for a little bit calm. Well, the calm is there's no pandemic or there's no big scary thing, right? Um, okay, let me answer some of these things. Looking forward to Friday, need to learn more to recognize what I am channeling. Yes, and that's another thing. If you don't know who you're talking to, you are very, very likely channeling all that information through your own ego, and it's not really a clear channel, right? Yeah. Dark forces can't infiltrate us unless we, and that just means lower vibrational forces can't infiltrate us unless we allow it, Nothing can do anything to you without you giving it permission, but that's a bigger topic for another day. You don't have to register for the channeling school because it's called these are the expansion packs that I make for you guys. So the Channeling Trilogy drops on Friday. Soul Spark gets it Wednesday because they get everything early. So if you're in Soul Spark or want to join Soul Spark, you'll get it Wednesday. But the first wave of that Channeling Trilogy expansion pack is going to drop Friday for everybody else. It'll be on my website. It'll be linked in my bio. It'll be linked in the stories. We're going to go live on Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern. So there's like, I have a hair on my face somewhere. So there's like tons of ways you can get it. How do I best introduce my family to my new spirituality without them rolling eyes? Oh, I love this question. How to best introduce my family to my new spirituality without them rolling their eyes? Don't make an announcement. Don't just start living your life differently, which it feels like you already are. Just and let them ask questions, right? You can respond to things, but respond to things with like give them just a little nugget, and if they ask for more, they're ready for more. You give them a nugget and they don't ask anything in return, they're just not ready for it yet, and that's okay. And that's the easiest, most aligned way to do that. Yeah. Okay, question. Could it be that I was from another timeline? They said there was a pandemic coming. Yes, sometimes that is the case. With this particular thing, the answer was no, because I did ask that too, because maybe in a whole bunch of timelines there is a pandemic. That was not the case for this particular thing, but sometimes that is. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Measles outbreaks is one of them. Financial collapse is going to come just a little bit later, but it does not as scary as it sounds because we're still going to have everything we need. We're still going to have food. We're still going to have housing because it collapses everywhere. So it's going to be like a standstill for a second. Ooh, I like this question too. Since getting spiritual, do you get sick less now? Yeah, it is very rare for me to get sick. Very, very rare. And that's because as you, it's not just about being spiritual, but it's as you continue to increase your vibrational frequency, that means your cells are literally vibrating faster. Each individual cell in your body is vibrating faster and faster the more you raise your frequency, faster and faster, 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 faster. The faster it resonates, vibrates like this, the less compatibility you have with illness and disease because that vibrates slower. So you're just not a vibrational match for it. So it's not just about being spiritual, but it's about continuing to grow and expand, allows you to get sick less. Does our higher self speak to us in a way our human personality gets? Yes, because your higher self is you. Your higher self is you, you guys. It's you. It's the oversoul. It's all of you. It's all like I know me as Sam, just as Sam. There are so many other aspects to myself that I am not consciously aware of when I'm Sam. Does that make sense? When you incarnate here on earth, you choose like 1 to 2% of your entire soul energy. That's personality aspects, that's character traits, that's everything about you, and you squeeze that down into a concentrated form, which is becomes your physical experience, right? And so what you see as Sam is only 1 to 2% of who I am fully, right? So your higher self is you, and so it communicates through emotion. That's just the language it uses is emotion, and it's going to sound very much like you, but more of you, if that makes sense. Yeah. I'm not seeing 3 Days of Darkness. I've literally never seen 3 Days of Darkness. I'm seeing big chunks of countries and cities and things like that with power outages that go back, that restore power, but I'm not seeing 3 days of worldwide darkness or even countrywide darkness or anything. I've never seen that. Let's see. What am I missing over here on YouTube? Oh, hi Lori's mom. You guys are so cute. You get sick less too. Yeah, same. I used to get headaches all the time. It was hard to sleep. I would get sick like freaking every couple of weeks. Not anymore. Not anymore. And if you get sick and you're spiritual, it doesn't mean you did anything wrong, right? It just means that for whatever reason, you need to experience that and just like rest, like chill out, let your body move through it. That's okay. Yeah. That's so funny. I've heard we're a percentage of our higher self. You are these physical forms in the third density, because you could be living emotionally, spiritually in the fifth, but these bodies are third density. It can only take like 3-4% max, and almost all of us have chosen 1 to 2% of our higher self. That has nothing to do really with the difficulty of what your life will be. The difficulty level is really chosen on the things you want to experience. Does that make sense? I am grateful for TikTok too, because that's where I started my spiritual journey. Isn't that wild? I love this. Megan says, I feel like sometimes I get answers in my head that are a little sassy or funny, and it probably is your guides. Yeah. Your guides are like your friends. Do you know what I mean? Like your guides are, you picked them because you get along with them, right? You have a personal relationship with your guides. So it makes sense if you're sassy or sarcastic that some of them would be too. We didn't all choose life on the hard setting, but this is definitely a much more difficult um, time and density right now than some other options. So, oh my God, happy birthday, Liz. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Oh, yeah, everyone can channel. Yep, everyone can channel. I'm going to teach you how, starting with the expansion pack that drops on Friday. I'm going to teach you for the next 3 months. I'm going to teach all of you guys how to channel, because I don't know about you, but I am so fed up with all of these psychics and mediums all over the internet saying very different things. So you decide for you, right? You just decide for you. I want to teach everybody how to channel so we can all be doing it together. So much better, isn't it? So much better. Your guides found 2 missing socks for you this week. That's so fun. That's fun. I think Sarah, when I think of this time and density, I think, damn boy, she thick. That's so funny. Oh, from a spiritual perspective, how do you explain savants? Savants are going to be people that, for various reasons, are brought in the memories of past lives. So they've become an expert and a past life or experience, because it could be an experience on like the astral, non-physical, or it could be a physical life. But for various reasons, they've chosen to bring that information forward and place it in their conscious mind. So it's something they've already experienced before, and they're just bringing it into this life. I love that. What point in pregnancy does the soul start visiting typically? Immediate, but it depends on the soul that belongs to that fetus, because it kind of goes in and out. It can visit as long as it wants. Some of them stay all the time. Some of them stay hardly at all. Some of them won't come into the end. Some go back and forth. It's literally just like a free will choice. And then once the umbilical cord is cut, that means they are now tethered to the body. So I mean, they still go back and forth like when they sleep and stuff, but awake, then now they're here. Yeah. Anybody can channel if they are grounded and healed enough to quiet the mind to hear. Yeah. Here's the thing though. Anybody has the ability to channel and hear what's going on, but it's going to be filtered through your shadows and limiting beliefs. And not everybody realizes that they're doing that. So, everybody can channel, yes, but everybody can be a clear channel if you're grounded and healed enough to just like listen. And that's what I'm teaching you how to do in the expansion packs, because we're all going to channel for ourselves. I'm really excited, and it's really cool when you have a bunch of friends who can channel, because then everyone can get things from their own perspectives, and then you can pick up on things that they didn't pick up on, and vice versa. And it's like so synergistic, and it's so much better for freeing everybody. Oh, there's accusations of people not doing enough. Oh, no. We're doing the best we can. I think we're all just doing the best we can, right? Yeah. Ooh, any insight at how the raising of the Earth's frequency is going? I mean, it's going. We definitely had a tipping point in the energy. So that's why I have the notebook video from today, because there was a tipping point in the energy, and I could finally give you a mother effing forecast. It's been too foggy until now. So super glad about that. Mm. I love being able to tell my husband what I want just by thinking it. That's so funny. Um, my girlfriend and I do that to each other all the time. They'll say, the thing we need to do that, and I'll go, yeah, because because I know already, and it's super fun to do that. Yeah. Um, if you want to continue to help raise the frequency in a very directed, conscious, meaningful way, okay? First of all, the best way to do that is to raise your own frequency, heal, learn, grow, clear your shadows, shift your limiting beliefs, expand, right? You can use the expansion packs, you can read books, stuff like that, expand. And also, remember, we're doing that global guided meditation literally every night at your 7 p.m., like your local time, right? Every single night. You can do that. So you can do both things, both things. Yes, you guys are making the best points in here. Yes, yes, yes. Remember, outer and reflects inner. Love the F out of yourself and reflect out. That is so true. Ooh, how does somebody know if they are channeling? It just comes in. I'm explaining this deeper in the expansion packs for sure. But it just comes in as like you just go, oh, like you just know. It just like is a knowing. You don't feel like you have to defend it. You don't feel like you have to explain it. Do you know what I mean? It's just this, you go, oh, yeah, that's the truth. And if somebody were to argue with you, you just wouldn't even say anything back because it doesn't matter because you know that's the truth. Like if somebody were to be like, the sky is red, you wouldn't argue with them. You just go, okay, like they're unwell. Do you know what I mean? So you wouldn't, you just don't feel the need to do that. It just feels correct, peacefully correct, peacefully correct. Ooh, would you say the tipping point is from masculine to feminine? Well, we've been going into this, we're in an age of divine feminine right now where we're coming more into balance. The feminine, it's been masculine for a long, long time. And the feminine is going over, it's going to go drastically into the feminine for a minute and then it's going to level back out. But we need a drastic feminine to kind of balance out the drastic masculine that's been happening. And then it will balance back out, if that makes sense. Yeah. And here's the thing. I love that you just said this. I must be channeling all the time and not knowing it. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. You guys are probably channeling all the mother effing time and you have no idea. And I'm so excited to teach you how to pick up on that, how to listen to it, what to do with it. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to teach you guys that stuff because it's so fun to use and it feels so good and it just feels secure and it feels safe. It's so good. Mm. Ooh, what does it mean if when we're doing a past life regression meditation, instead of moving to the next scene when guided, you end up in a liminal space? There could be a couple things there. If you end up in a liminal space when you're being guided to go to like the next scene or the next life, and you don't, it's either because your subconscious doesn't feel safe moving to that for whatever reason, or there's something to gain from that liminal space. Maybe you need to reflect on what just happened. Maybe you don't need to go where you were trying to go, but you need to go somewhere else. So just sit with it when you're in liminal space and say, okay, what's the reason for being here? And let it come to you. Yeah. 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 The pendulum swing is necessary. It is. And it's not going to go at like, let's say let's say it's like an arch. The masculine is here. It's been here for a long time. It's not going to go all the way to the bottom here because that's not what we're trying to do. We're not trying to replace one with the other. We need balance for everything to work, right? So it's going to go like here. It's going to go like 3/4 of the way. And then it's going to start to go back and we're going to balance it out in the middle. Yeah. Oh my God, Cheryl. Hello. So good to have you here. Yeah. Do you open the Akashic records? Everybody can. I have a guided meditation for going into your own Akashic records. If you're in Soul Spark, you have access to that. Advice for letting go and being hypnotized. That'll be a shadow or a limiting belief. You can use my free blog post. It's blog. It's under the it's linked in my bio. If you're doing it directly on my website, it's the free stuff. It's in the free stuff, the blog. There is a blog post for shadows and how to clear them and limiting beliefs and how to shift them. Both of those are going to be helpful and you can read, and when you read it, it'll explain them both and you'll know inherently which one is which for you. Are you asking if I'm Aquarius? I'm a Pisces. Solid through and through, baby. I've been shocking everything and everyone I touch a lot lately. Yeah, I was doing that the other day too, and I did it a couple times, and I like hurt really bad. I was like, okay, chill out. You need to ground yourself. You have a lot of energy flowing through you, which is good, but you need to ground yourself too and just come back into that balanced state. So any grounding energy, grounding meditation, put your feet in grass, repot a plant, but with your bare hands, get your fingers in the dirt, take a bath, be in flowing water, something like that will be really grounding. Teaching you to channel is through the expansion packs and answering questions here on the live, but teaching somebody to channel is a very personal experience. So I go at that's why we do the expansion packs, which are pre-recorded, and then you can like pause as you need to, right, and go through them. Yeah, but if you do the Channeling Trilogy Expansion Packs, you'll be able to channel by the end of it as long as you follow the steps. So well, shocks can be from the dry winter air, 100%, but it's not just from dry winter air. It can also be from carrying a large amount of energy in you that needs to be grounded. You're welcome. I have been on for 41 minutes. Oh, I love this question. How the hell do you do shadow work? Yeah, hell yeah, girly. Okay, here's how the hell you do shadow work. There's a bunch of different ways to do it, but I have one way that can get you started so it's not overwhelming. Okay. Number one, you're going to go into the link in my bio and you're going to scroll down on my link tree until you find blog, BLAWG, blog. And I have a shadow work blog post. It's shadows and how to clear them. It explains shadows. It explains what they are, what they're not, and explains one really solid way that you can work through your shadows and clear them. Now, sometimes people find that blog post really helpful and they start clearing a bunch of their own stuff. Sometimes people look at that and are like, I'm overwhelmed by that. That's why I have linked in there Taryn Fian, who's incredible. She's like the shadow work freaking guru. She's incredible. She helped me clear just an ungodly amount of shadows in me before I learned how to do it. She is linked in there. So if you want to book somebody to help you, you have a good resource too. So it just depends on how you feel, right? When you get started. But that's how the hell you clear shadow work. I love it so much. You get the timelines collapsing. Yeah. Yeah, timelines collapsing is big energetic shifts, and a lot of people are going to feel them. Showers and fragrances for grounding. I like that. That's nice. Yeah. A tipping point feels like a gift. Yep. If you have trouble doing shadow work, go book Taryn. Go book her because I can't even tell you how many people I've heard that said, "Hey, I did 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 sessions with Taryn. It's different for everybody, and now I understand it, and now I get it, and now I can clear them." Right? Sometimes you just need somebody to help you get started. What would you suggest if you're too nervous to start? You know what I would suggest, Kel? What a good question. I would suggest doing the Get Out of Your Head expansion pack that I have. Because if you're too nervous to start, you have some limiting beliefs up in there that's telling you some sort of narrative, and you need to remove yourself from that narrative. So the Get Out of Your Head expansion pack is part of the Alignment Trilogy, linked in my bio. It's on the website, the whole thing. That will help you tremendously. Yeah, great question. Great question. Because it can feel scary and overwhelming. But let me tell you this too. Oh yeah, I did a session with Taryn and now I do it on my own. See, exactly. Let me tell you this too. Taryn is so good at clearing shadows that I now can teach people how to clear shadows. Like I mean, I did it for a long time before I was ready, but that's how good she is. Here's the thing. Nope, I lost it. Oh, too nervous to start. Thank you, guides. Every time I've cleared thousands of shadows for people when I was doing one-on-one sessions, every time, I'm not even joking. I know I don't like to make blanket statements, but this is actually true. Every time I would clear a shadow for somebody, and it was the first one they'd ever had cleared, they would go, "Oh my God, is that it?" And I go, "Yeah." And the shadow was cleared, and we would talk about the evidence, and I would let them find the data for the shadow being cleared, which means the feeling that you used to have is gone and it's neutralized and all of that, or it's a little bit less, which means you cleared layers of it. But every time they go, "Oh my God, that's it," I just feel so much better. And I'm like, yeah, that's the point. Shadow work does not make you dig up the past. It doesn't make you talk about it. It doesn't make you live through it. It doesn't make you analyze it. That's analyzing is the opposite of clearing shadows, right? Shadow work can feel a little bit uncomfortable in the middle of clearing it, but it's not scary. It's not painful, even if you cry, right? It's a release. It's like you've unzipped yourself and let that gross energy go. And it feels so good. It's like, okay, I'm going to share with you a really gross analogy that my guides just gave me. So if you had any kind of question on are your guides as weird as you are, here's what my guides just gave me. It's like you have to poop really bad. You have to poop so bad, and it's going to be a big giant poop, and it's going to be really uncomfortable, and you push through and it's uncomfortable while you're having the poop, and then as soon as you're done, oh my god, I feel 40 pounds lighter. I feel so much better. And it wasn't scary, right? It didn't make you cry, right? At least I hope not. If it did, you need to go to a doctor. It's a different thing. But does that make sense? Right? It's like that. It's like that. Clearing a shadow is not like having a baby, right? As somebody who's had two babies, neither one have had epidurals, and they were big babies, and that's a whole nother story for a whole nother time. But it's not like birthing a baby. It's like having a big poop, right? And then you're done. I absolutely love equating shadow work to pooping. Yeah, you just feel good afterwards. You're like, oh my god, that's it, done, done. And the longer you hold on to that poop, the bigger it gets, and the more it's gonna hurt coming out, but it still doesn't hurt so bad that you cry, right? So just like do it. Let yourself spiritually poop out that shadow. Give yourself a freaking break. Sometimes you just need to get it out, right? Yes, I love that. Everybody poops. Shadow shitting. I can't. Shadow shitting. What a life. What a place we have devolved into. So, Corey said shadow shitting, by the way. She coined that phrase. I must have done a colonoscopy prep last winter. That's so funny. That's so funny. How do you identify and prioritize your shadow? Great question. Don't go shadow hunting. You're just going to make yourself upset and frustrated. Shadows will come up when you are ready to release them or deal with them. Do not go shadow hunting. I promise they're already coming up for you. Every time you're triggered or upset by something, it's pointing to a shadow. Okay. If you're upset by something and it negatively impacts you in a way that you can't carry about your normal business and your normal day, that's pointing to a shadow. If you just read that blog post, Shadows and How to Clear Them, that I have, it's the blog is linked in my bio, like the blog as a whole. Go to that and then click on the shadow work one. It will tell you exactly how to identify and prioritize your shadows. That's a fantastic question. You did come on at a good time. We're talking about shadow shitting. We're gonna shit out all of our shadows. Is what we're gonna do. Yeah. Oh my god, I bet you SoulSpark is going to make a sticker. SoulSpark, you guys, is the most outrageous, amazing, incredible, supportive, weird community. I love them so much. I can't even tell you how much I love them. They are incredible. And they now have gotten into making these like stickers, like a little emoji, but you can make your own emoji, and they're called stickers. And Telegram, it's where we have our group chats, and Telegram, it's where all the magic and all the supportiveness is. I already know by the time I get off this live, there's going to be a shadow shitting sticker. I can't. You guys are so funny with those stickers. Get out of here. Oh my god. Does that make Taryn a shadow enterologist? Stop. Shadow enterologist. I can't. Shadow shitting. Yeah. Lisa Sager, hello. Shadow shitting. Sometimes you just gotta shit a shadow out. I should make a video that just says that and nothing else. It'd be like a 4-second long video, and then just don't answer any questions. Stop. Taryn's not gonna know why she has this nickname, guys. She's not on this live. You can't just give her the nickname. Yeah, I love this community. Give me that Colace. You guys are outrageous. I freaking can't. You can't. You just bought wave 1. Oh, good for you. And you watched the video with the vagus nerve thing. Yes, the vagus nerve thing's so helpful. Yeah. Yeah, everything I'm talking about is always linked in a story. If you are on TikTok and you want to get to what I'm talking about right now and look at my whole link tree with all the options and everything I've been talking about, go to my page that has all my videos and there's a little hyperlink. Click on that. That's the bio link where I was talking about. And that's all the resources, all the things. Yeah. Yes, gonna do the meditation after your next work call. I love that. So good. Glad nobody's home because you're laughing like an idiot. I love that. I love that you're laughing like an idiot. You can't even do your schoolwork during this live. Why is that, Anton? Is it because we're talking about shitting out your shadows? Is it distracting? Is it? That's weird. That's distracting. You rejoined Soul Spark? Hell yeah, Justin. Let's get it. I am on the YouTube as well. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. I'm on all those 3 things. All of them. Maybe a little. This is a totally normal conversation. If you guys want to know what Soul Spark is like, it's like this. It's exactly like this. How this life has been. A little unhinged, very helpful. That's describes Soul Spark. A chocolate shadow souffle. Oh, you haven't felt good for 2 weeks? Oh no. Your blood pressure keeps dropping. I don't know why I just heard this, but eat something really salty and see if that makes you feel better. I think that was interesting that came through. Oh, the links are the links on YouTube as well. Yes. If you go to my YouTube page that has all my videos, there's a couple of hyperlinks. There's one that's the website and there's one that's the link tree with all the things. Yes. And it's on Instagram too. It's on all the things. Honeybee says accurate. I'm month 3 and I love the group. I love that. Well, thank you so much for talking about shitting out your shadows. And now you'll never forget. So that's good. I can't. And yeah, Intro Watcher said Soul Spark can also challenge worldviews, but in the best way. It is very supportive in there. It is very supportive. Yeah. That's so good. Yeah, come join Soul Spark. Come hang out with us. Come see the sticker that is inevitably being made right now about shitting out your shadows. And you can use it, right? We put in a little group thing and everybody can use the stickers that we make. Soul Spark is also linked in the bio. It's really fun to be in there. Anyway, and Soul Spark gets the expansion pack tomorrow, so you won't have to wait. And you're guaranteed, if you're in Soul Spark, you're guaranteed to be able to get one of the gold packs that has just all the bonuses. Same price as standard, does all the bonuses, as long as you get it before it launches to the wild on Friday. So, yeah. Anyway, it's been a blast, you guys. Thank you so much. A blast right out of our ass with shooting all of our shadows. I don't know how my live hasn't been flagged. I'm cussing up a storm. I don't know. So I think I need the sticker too, Sarah. I'm sure it's being made. I'm sure. I'm not worried about it one bit. Shadow work is number 2. That's so funny. It's the I can't. New sticker ideas. Ari Peacock, are you in Soul Spark? I don't know your real names on here. Are you in Soul Spark? Because that's a good one. Shadow work is number 2. It's and then the poop emoji. Excellent. Oh my God. Not yet. Come join us. That's a great one. Oh my God. I did. Yes. The video for the February forecast is going to be tomorrow. Today was the 3-month forecast. And then February specifically is going to drop tomorrow. I'll drop a little bit earlier than normal too. Yeah. I also don't trust spiritualists who don't swear. What are those studies that if you swear, you are a lot more trustworthy? Because I don't have time to bullshit. I just don't care enough. I don't care enough to bullshit. Do you know what I mean? People who swear are more honest, typically. So anyway, thank you for the Unhinged Live. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for all of that. I do not follow that person, Ashley. I do not. I just don't resonate with that person specifically. I'm not saying anything bad at all. That's not what I'm saying at all. I don't resonate with them because everything seems to be on the negative side, if that makes sense. But she is very blunt. I do like the bluntness. We're gonna do deeper downloads when a big like current world event thing comes up that I have a channeled message about. In the meantime, we're doing open channeling where you guys can come and ask any question you want and I channel it for you. It can be personal, it can be global, it can be whatever. That open channeling is gonna happen roughly in the middle of the month each month. Yeah. Yeah. So good. Open channeling is going to be, yeah, a live channeling event. Yeah. With playback, just like the open channeling premiere that's on the website right now. It's gonna be exactly the same. By the way, if you want to check out open channeling and see what it's about, you can go watch the premiere on the website. You just go get the premiere. It's the replay, and then that's what's gonna happen on the next one too. So funny. Yeah, go check it out. Yeah. Yeah, this was a fun live. Thank you so much for being weird with me, and it was really fun. And go clear your shadows. All you gotta do is take a big dump. Dump them out. That's all you gotta do. It's really not that scary. It only seems scary because it's new and you've not done them before. That's it. That's it. But I love you guys so much. This live, like all lives, is gonna be up on YouTube in just a few minutes after we end. The replays are always up on YouTube. So if you missed it, just go to my YouTube channel, same handle. And you can also go to the link tree if you're on TikTok, and I have a little YouTube thing at the top of my link tree. It'll bring you right to the YouTube. And you can go watch it here in a couple minutes. Yeah. Most of your swearing is a result of Mario Kart. So funny. Okay. Today was a 3-month forecast. Tomorrow notebook video is going to be February specific. There's a lot of energy shifting things and contrast that's happening, especially this month. So definitely go watch the video tomorrow too. Watch today's. And Taryn, if you need shadow work, she's linked in that shadow work blog post that I was talking about earlier. Okay. Okay. I love you guys so much. Now I'm going to go meet with Aaron Brown, aka Aaron Schumann, for some secret things that we are conjuring up for everybody. We have stickers. Sassy Nana says we have stickers. Of course we do. What I say? I knew it. I knew the stickers are going to be available before the live is over. The sticker chat in SoulSpark is unhinged right now. Oh God, I better go check it out. Oh God. I love you guys so much. You're so entertaining and incredible. Anyway, let's all learn how to channel so we can just be in our own energy and we can all have the answers and not have to rely on anybody, right? Okay. Expansion pack. If you're in SoulSpark, you can get it tomorrow. It'll be on your SoulSpark page linked for you. And if you are anywhere else, if you are in the wild and not in SoulSpark, you can just get it Friday. We're going to go live on Friday too, all together. Okay. I will tell Erin that everybody says hello, and I will tell her about shadow shitting. Sure, she's going to love it. Have a poop-tastic day. Jesus Christ. Okay. I love you guys so much. Friday. Come be live with us on Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern. Okay? Okay. Bye. Bunch of weirdos. I love you.